Good morning, ladies. Tiffany Quinn here, and this is a 30-minute core conditioning workout for your abs and your waist. Throughout today's home workout, I'll be helping you sculpt, burn, and define into your lower, your upper abs, and your obliques with dumbbell-based exercises that you can do at home. For equipment today, all you'll be needing is your lightest set of dumbbells or 2 filled water bottles to substitute, and of course, if you'd prefer to go without the weights, that's absolutely fine as well. All I ask in return is you smash that thumbs up button for me before we get started, subscribe to the channel for new workouts every week, and don't forget that you do have a free November workout guide in the links in the description below. This calendar will give you 4 workouts a week, take the guesswork out of what to work out and when. We've still got 2 weeks left to go, and it's never too late to join in. All right, fam, let's do this. Good morning, everyone. I have really been looking forward to this workout. I absolutely love working the core, and I hope you're ready for an insane burn because we are going 4 layers deep into the abs today. So we are working into the rectus abdominis, that's your visible abs in the front, into the internal and external obliques, that's your side ab area, and then deep, deep, deep into the transverse abdominis. So we're covering the upper, the lower abs, and the side abs today. Now, throughout today's workout, we have 12 trisets in total. So this is a slightly different format than we've done before. We've got 45-second exercises followed by a 30-second complementary exercise, and then another 45 seconds to follow, and then a 30-second rest. So that third exercise might be the other side, or it might be a different move, but just follow along with me. We are definitely gonna feel that burn today. So starting with our activation, I want you to come onto your back. The hands are behind the head. Now let's try to lift that chest up ever so slightly. We're gonna lift one leg at a time into a tabletop position and take a deep breath in for me. As I start our timer, I want you to exhale that breath and pull the belly button in towards the spine. Great job. Okay, so we're gonna tap down with that left leg and lift, tap down with the right leg and lift. Slow to start, just waking up the abs, making sure we're working into those correct muscles. And now we take it just a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tapping down to that mat, back is staying flat against it. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're starting off with this activation, no weights to begin. As we get into our second and third superset, tricep, we will be picking those light weights up today. Another 4, and 3, and 2. On 1, we're gonna take both the legs, tap down, and lift. Still keeping the back flat against the mat. If you need to, take the feet a little bit closer. All I want you to do here is make sure you're squeezing those abs tight and keeping your back flat. Down and lift. 15 seconds to go here. Another 4, and up, and 3, and up. Another 2, and 1. Now take your hands into a diamond shape. The thumbs and index fingers touch. Below the booty, we're gonna hip lift up and come back into that tabletop position. Squeezing those lower abs as you lift up, making sure you're breathing throughout. Lift and lower. Now if you wanna make this harder, you're gonna take those feet down to the mat and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. 30 seconds to go, and then you have that 30-second rest. Even harder than this, straighten the legs and back into that hip lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 5. Another 4. And 3. Almost there. 2. Last one for me. Last hip lift and bring those legs down to the mat. From here, we are gonna grab a hold of one of our weights. So you've got that 30-second rest. This time, relaxing the head down on the mat. We're gonna take that left arm with the weight, bring both of those legs back into that tabletop and extend the left arm and right leg long and bring it back to neutral. In 14 seconds, we are sticking with the side for the first 45 seconds, no weight for the second exercise, and then over to that other side. In 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. We extend that left arm, right leg long, and if you can, let's try to bring that other arm down as well. Even harder so, lift the chest up slightly, squeezing those abs, breathing out as you extend, breathing in as you come up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out through the mouth, in through the nose. Incredible. Feel that burn. Enjoy that tension on the abs. Get that mind-muscle connection going today. 1, 2, 3, 4. In 2, and lift. In 1, now hold and pulse the leg for 8, 7, 6, 5. Stay strong. 3, 2, on 1. Bring that arm in, lower the weight down. This time we alternate that dead bug. Both arms if you can, a little bit quicker here, and then over to that other side. You're doing incredible. Now keep in mind you want that knee in line with the hip. Make it harder. Really put tension on those muscles. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Amazing. Another 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1, grab a hold of that weight, into the other hand, right arm down, left leg down. Lower and lift, both arms if you can, chest lifted if you can. If the neck is bothering you, relax that head down on the mat, I don't mind. Squeeze those abs. Bring that leg a little bit lower every time, still keeping that back glued to the mat. Super important. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only coming back to neutral where that hip is. Try to take those knees out a little bit further. Controlled. In 2, in 1, lower it down. Now pulse the leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in and lower the feet down. How do we feel? We should be feeling more awake now. So for this next one, we're working into the lower and the upper abs here. So we're gonna bring our legs all the way up towards the ceiling. Now flex the feet and straighten out your legs as best you can. If the hamstrings are tight, might be a little trickier, but you've got this. So we're gonna take that weight horizontal on our hands. Ooh. We lift, lower, single leg drop, and up. In 3, in 2, in 1. We reach, lower, drop, and raise. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now beginners, you're only gonna drop to about here and lift up as high as you can for me. So 45 degrees and up, still keeping the back flat. My intermediate, my advanced, I want you as far down as you can go without lifting the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do this. It is one of the harder exercises, especially for those lower abs, but the higher you reach, the more you're gonna get out of this. So try to lift those shoulders up off the mat for me. Reach and drop. Reach and drop. Last one on this side. Now weight over to the side for me. Hands behind the head, lift the chest. We tap down with both feet and straighten back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Point, tap, flex, and raise. 30 seconds. You should be feeling this. I know I am. You can hear that little tremble in my voice. That's when you know I'm feeling it. Tap, lift and flex. Back straight, back flat. In 3, in 2, in 1. Lift those legs, and we go over to that other side. Weight in hand, reach, drop, and raise. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Controlled. The entire time you're squeezing those abs, trying to contract them, thinking about the muscles that you're working. It makes a big difference. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Breath out, breath in, breath out, breath in. Amazing. Reach and lower. Another 15 seconds. Can you do 4 more for me? And drop. And 3. And drop. 2 more. Come on. Work for it. Last one. Drop, raise, and roll yourself up to seated for me. So go ahead and grab a drink of water. We're coming into our V-sit position. So the feet are flat, the knees are bent. Grabbing a hold of both of your weights for me this time. We're going into our Russian twist. So you should be familiar with these if you've been with me a while. We twist from hip bone to hip bone, alternating the sides in 8 seconds. Our second exercise, we're gonna put that weight over to the side. As we twist, we bring one knee in 2, in 1. Twisting left, center, right, center, following your eye line. So you wanna look behind you. Try to make your hands follow where you're looking. The further around you twist, the better. Squeezing those side ab muscles as you come from side to side. Squeeze right, center, squeeze left, center. 1, 2, 1, 2. The further you rotate, the better. Rotating through the thoracic spine. That's the portion of our spine with the most rotary motion, and it's the largest part of our back. 1, 2, 3, 4. In 3. In 2. Even out those sides. In 1. Put the weights over to the side. As you twist, opposite knee comes in. 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep going. Keep working for it. 30 seconds without those weights, and then they're going straight back in hand. 17 more seconds. Give it meaning. For 8, 7, 6, 5, and smile. 4, 3, 2, last one. Grab a hold of those weights. This time straightening the legs out, flex the feet. We row to the left, center. We row to the right, center. Back stays straight, chest is lifted. Beginners, have those knees bent. Keep them there, that's fine. And if you need to, go without those weights. Row and to center. Row and to center. You can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The palms are in. The shoulders are down. It's controlled. Bringing that elbow as far back around as you can. Trying to tap the mat behind you. Now let's speed it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Everything you've got. For 3, for 2, for 1. Back to center and lower those weights. Okay, from here, we do have our plank section. I do believe this may be one of the hardest portions of our workout. You're going to make it through with me, so do not give up here. We are almost at the halfway point, by the way. So we're coming into a high side plank with one of our weights, the hand directly below the shoulder, on the knee if you need to. Don't mind, I don't mind at all. Use those modifications. We row, lift, raise, and lower. In 2, in 1. Elbow in towards the waist, palm out. Bring it down, palm in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Control. Now intermediate, advanced. If you didn't already, you know what I want from you. Come up onto those toes for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift those hips up nice and high. Keeping them in alignment. Giving me that smile. Maybe cursing me off. You know I don't mind at all. Row, lift, raise, and lower. You're almost there. In 15 seconds, we come into a full high plank on both hands. Give me another 4, and down, and 3, and down, another 2, last one, weight over to the side, and we come into our full high plank. Now from here, we aren't going to do anything from here. I just want you to hold and focus on bracing those quads. Now squeeze the glutes, now squeeze the abs, head facing down to the mat in line with the shoulders, and think about that full body brace for 10, 9, 8, 7, keep holding, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, grab a hold of that weight, over to the other side, into our row, and raise. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have to do this one time through, so keep on going for me. Lift and lower, hips high, squeezing those obliques. Lifting those hips up towards the ceiling, keeping them nice and heightened. If you're dropping down, you're not going to be working that same muscle group. So what I want from you here is to squeeze, contract those muscles. Another 5 and 4. Breathe through it. 3, you get a 30-second rest after this. 2, last one. Lower it down, come to center, and back to the floor. All right, how are we feeling? I know that one wakes us up. Now you're absolutely going to hate me because next we have our low side plank. It's okay. Do not leave for this. Get through it. Even if you need to take that break between, I don't mind. I just want you to keep on going because the more you do this, the easier it's going to get. So elbow right below the shoulder this time. Grab a hold of one of those weights. Again, you can be on the knee as we reach behind and lift towards the ceiling. In 2, in 1. We reach behind us and lift it up high. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beginners, you're here. Intermediate, advanced. Onto those toes. Hips held high. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really thread behind you. Reach under, reach back, and give me everything you've got today. This is core conditioning. We are meant to feel it. We are meant to sweat, and we are made for this. And reach. In 2, in 1, lift it up. Now pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, weight over to the side into a low plank. We hold here, and instead of just holding, we rock forward and back on the toes. Forward and back. Stay strong. Squeeze those abs. Super tight for me. You're gonna get through this. Focus on what you're doing, why you came here. It is only 30 minutes of your life, and you are already halfway through it. Forward and back. For 3. For 2. Keep going. Last one. Grab that weight in hand, either on the knee or onto the toes. Reach behind and raise on the other side that you were not working before. Reach and raise. Reach and raise. Come on, last time we have to do planks today. I promise this was a full plank section, but there is something incredible about the side planks is you really do work and do every single core muscle you've got. So you definitely do not want to skip these. And if you hate them right now, I can guarantee you they will get easier in time. Just keep showing up. Keep that consistency. 4, 3, 2, 1, pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower it down. That is it with the planks. You made it through the toughest section, so now from here we just keep on moving. We're going back into total abs. Now from here we've got our sit-ups. So feet are flat on the mat. We're gonna take that weight in hand. We bring it over the head, beginners. You're gonna lift up as high as you can. If it's a mini crunch, I don't mind. My intermediate, advanced, all the way up. Slowly lower. In 3, in 2, in 1. Squeeze those abs. Reach and lower. If you can, try to avoid bringing that weight behind. We're trying to take that momentum out of it, but if you do need that momentum from the weight and it's going to help you progress, by all means, take it behind and reach up, or just give me that mini crunch, or even go without the weight. I don't mind at all. I just want you to keep going to get that burn and to feel good about the work that you've done today. No matter how sloppy it was, okay? No matter how much you got through, how many breaks you took, you're still doing incredible. Lift and lower. Showing up is a lot of that battle. 3, and down, and 2, and down. Last one. Now we hold at our biting point. So from here, those feet stay on the mat. Just stay where you are. We're gonna pulse right here. It's lift, lower. It's a small motion. The back stays straight. The shoulders are down. Chin tucked in towards that chest. You're lowering to where you're not gonna roll back, but it feels like you're gonna roll back. Amazing. Another 5, 4, just breathe for me. 3, 2, on 1, straighten the legs, the feet are flexed, intermediate, the weight is at a 90-degree angle, we lower and lift into that sit-up in front of the forehead. My advanced, it's going to come behind the head. Elbows wide, it's really, really hard. Take your time. It's one of the most advanced moves. Dig your heels into the mat to help. Beginners right here. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Give me what you've got today. Never feel bad about where you're at right now because it's where you're meant to be and it gives you those goals on things to work on. It's not a bad thing. And lower. Lift up and lower. Last 3. Last 2. Come on, give me one more. Lift up and you can stay up. How did that feel? I know that one is super hard. All right, so we're keeping those legs straight into our L-sit crunches. Now this is one that I absolutely love because there's nothing like it for targeting the lower abs. So we're grabbing a hold of both of those weights this time. We hold them in front, the palms are facing in, flex those feet, spread the butt cheeks across the mat. No, I'm not kidding, it's gonna help you with that support. Now lean it back. We're gonna try to keep the upper body where it is as you bring the left leg in and extend. In 2, in 1. Bring it in, push it out. Bring it in, push it out. Slow and controlled. Out through the mouth, in through the nose. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. We've got 30 seconds. Keep those shoulders down. Keep facing straight ahead. Pretend I am in the room with you right there, telling you to keep on going. We are not done until we're done, okay? We've only got 4 more triceps after this. Way past the halfway point. In and extend. Speed it up for 14, 13, 12. Upper body stays for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights to the side, hands behind, and alternate those knee crunches. 1, 2, 1, 2. Both legs up. Beginners, one at a time. Alternate. Same thing. Just keep going. Do not give up. It does get easier. Everyone that's gotten through these and has told me how hard it was in the beginning, they always come back and tell me how much easier, how much stronger, how much more powerful. So give me what you got. 4, 3, 2, on 1, weights in hand. We go to that other side. Crunch in and extend. Slow to start. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. I know it burns. If you need to, put those weights down, hands behind, not a problem. Modify where you need to keep on going. The goal here is to make it to the end, right? In and extend. In and extend. We're almost gonna speed it up. In 3, in 2, in 1. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, come on, 7, 6, I know it burns, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower those weights down and give yourself some applause because that is one of the hardest exercises for lower abs. You feel it, right? It hits into that Adonis belt area, so right near the panty line. Ooh, super killer. So next we've got our V-sit twist to press. So coming back in that V-sit, just like we did with the Russian twist, one of those weights in hand, left side to start. We twist to the left, we come to center and press up. In 3, in 2, and 1. Towards the side, center, lift, and press. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, your body will follow where your eyes go. Twisting through the thoracic spine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if your hip flexors are bothering you here, just take the knees wide and bring those feet together. It's gonna help turn them off, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 15 seconds. Another 4. Press. 3. Press. 2. Almost there. Last 1. Center. Press. Lower weight over to the side. Onto the forearms for me. Double knee crunch in and extend. Knee crunch in and extend. Beginners right here. 1, 2. 1, 2. You can manage it. I know you can. Work through that hard point. It is those hard moments where our progress is. It's right outside of that comfort zone and just a little bit further outside of that. In and extend. It's not meant to be easy. 3, 2, last 1. Roll it up. Other side. Grab a hold of that weight. Twist, center, press, lower. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on to our last 3 set of triceps after this. So going into just a couple more for the waistline, and then we finish off with those lower abs. But I do promise you, we get to come down to our back after this. So sort of a break. 1, 2, 3, 4. 20 seconds. Not even. Twist and press. Give it meaning. Twist and press. Feet flat. Shoulders down. For 3. For 2. And breathe. Last 1. And press. Lower it down slow. Weight over to the side as I get you into our next position. So from here, we're coming down onto our backs. The right leg is bent and flat, the left leg long. We're gonna grab a hold of one single weight here, holding horizontally between the hands. We lift and we twist towards that leg and hover. Beginners, you can have both those feet bent and lift up. Try to bring the shoulder across the body and lifting it up off the mat, okay? You can manage this. In 2, in 1, lift, twist, slowly lower. Coming back down to the mat, vertebrae by vertebrae, breathing throughout. I know you can do this, and I'll tell you what, when I started these exercises, I mean, we're talking years ago, right? But when I did start them, everything was super, super hard. It was all so challenging. It was really hard for me to get through 5 minutes, even 10 minutes, but I did it. I would show up and, it'd sweat it out, and I'd be terrible at most of it, but over time, you build that neuromuscular efficiency is what it's called, which is the ability to have those moves kind of become automatic. It just takes time to get there. So stick it out. In 3, 2. Give me one more on this side. We're going into bicycle crunches, weight over to the side. Let's bring those legs into tabletop and cross, 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 cross. Opposite knee and opposite elbow. Keeping the knees in line with the hips. Remind yourself, take it a little bit faster. Let's get some cardio in there today. Get the heart rate up before we go to that other side. Cross, 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 cross for 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2 on one, other side. So we have that left leg flat, the right leg in hover as we lift and twist to the opposite hip bone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep that leg in hover for me. Come on, let's try it. If you need to, you can relax it down, but I want to see you contracting those lower abs and contracting those side oblique muscles. Twist, center, and lower. You're going to get stronger. You should feel stronger even just getting through those first 5 minutes, honestly. You're beating so many people sitting on the couch right now that wish they weren't sitting on the couch but won't do anything about it, right? We know them. We probably have friends that are like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. The good news is you can share this video with them and then maybe they'll get up. Last one, and lift. Kind of kidding. All right, so we have our final 2 triceps here. You can put those weights over to the side. We're gonna come into a bent knee position on our sides. So both of those legs are bent. The bottom arm comes out in front, the top arm behind the head. We lift up and you're shortening, squeezing those muscle fibers in your side abs. In 4, in 3, in 2, in 1. Beginners, you shouldn't have to modify this. Just lift up as high as you can. And you can use that arm just a little bit to give yourself that press upward. But again, trying to focus more so on squeezing that waistline. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. So rather than pushing off your arms, it's just a support. You can use it a little bit, but you're really using the oblique muscles to squeeze your way up as you shorten those muscle fibers. Squeeze and lower. In 3, in 2, in 1, same move, but we open the leg and lower. Open, squeeze, close, and down. For 4, for 3, for 2, last one. Now flip to your back for me. Beginners right here, feet are flat. We reach through, intermediate, advanced, lift them up. Squeeze and lower. Squeeze and lower. Form a point with those index fingers. Try to reach through those legs, lifting the shoulders up off the mat, contracting those ab muscles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Going over to that other side. The knees are bent. Bottom arm out. Top arm over. Squeeze and down. Squeeze and down. Now smile for me because we have one more tricep to go. I think you're doing amazing. Just keep working hard. Keep sweating through it. And know that core is super important. Now I know not everyone loves ab workouts. They're actually one of my favorite things to work because it is responsible for our spinal stability, okay? And it's also going to help us create power for the movements we do with our weights, for our legs, or our arms. In 3, 2, 1, open that leg and squeeze. Last 4, and down. Last 3, and down. Last 2, finish it, ignore that timer. Last 1, and lower, and we've got our final tricep to do. Working into the lower abs, guys. So we're coming onto our backs once again into our tabletop position. Beginners, you can keep those feet flat. You're gonna reach for the ankles and lower. If you were intermediate, if you were advanced, I want those legs up in the tabletop position. We reach for the ankles, extend to open. In 3, in 2, in 1. Tap those ankles, extend to open. Tap the ankles, extend to open. Beginners again, right here. Ankle tap and lower. Ankle tap and lower. Give me everything. Finish it off strong. Last 45, 30, and 45. We are right at the end. There's no reason to give up for those last 2 minutes of work. And open. Tap and open. 20 seconds. Breathe out as you extend. In 2. In 1. I want you to hold right here. Now flutter opposite arm and leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those hands below the booty in that diamond shape. You're gonna extend out to a 45-degree angle and hold. Beginners, I want you to hold right here, less than 45, just a tiny, tiny bit so that you feel those abs contracting. My intermediate advanced, come down. Now come down a little bit lower. Now even lower, 10 seconds. Now all the way and hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, bring it all the way up. Give yourself that moment. We flutter down for 8, 7, 6, 5, halfway, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold it low, back flat. Hold and flutter for 8, 7, come on, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it up, and double leg drop. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold for that last 5. Little pulse for 3, for 2, for 1. Bring yourself up. That is it. That is our workout. That was 30 minutes of pure abs conditioning. And oh my gosh, I gotta tell you, I really felt that tremble. I really felt that burn. And I know you're gonna feel this one too. Let's stretch those abs out really, really quickly. So all I want you to do here is come into a kneeling position. I haven't done this stretch with you in a while. Take the left leg out long, face that foot forward. We're gonna bring the arms over and we're gonna reach down to the left. For 3, you'll feel that stretch in the obliques. 2, 1, and take it the other direction for me. Hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Changing sides to the right leg out. Bring those arms over, and we reach down to the leg. Feel the stretch in the obliques. For 3, for 2, for 1, and bring it over to the other side. Just like a little windmill here. For 3, you can hold that hand right here. 2, 1, now come to the center of your mat. We're gonna stretch the larger part of the abs out as well. So those hands come right below the armpit, and we're gonna lift up. Just feeling that stretch in the abs. All right, just come as high as you feel is comfortable. And breathe. For 3, for 2, for 1, just give yourself a little neck roll back and forth. And bring yourself back up, stretch it out in that child's pose, as I so often like to do, and lift it up. All right, everyone, this is week 3 of our core conditioning workout, right? Of our bodybuilder program. So we have 1 more week to go. Now next week, and I will be telling you about it after this, but next week we do have our full body strength training. We are gonna be combining the exercises that we've done throughout the new workouts of this entire series. So the last 3 workouts we did, we are gonna do exercises from those, so you should be able to see a difference in your progress. Maybe you'll be picking up a heavier weight. Either way, I know you're gonna enjoy it. It's always nice when we have new things, but I also like the things that we're familiar with as well, because then we can see that progress. And I know you've made it, especially if you've stuck it out with me throughout. So if you haven't gotten that calendar yet, it is in the links below. There are 2 weeks left. It is never too late to join in. So definitely grab that, and then you'll have the next guide coming up to follow along with as well for the following month. All right, everyone, I love you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you for our next one. Congratulations, everyone, on getting through the 3rd week of our November Bodybuilder program. Now, don't forget to turn your notifications on, because next week we do have our new full body strength with dumbbells. This workout will be a combination of the exercises that we've done throughout each new workout of the November Bodybuilder guide. So you should be able to see a difference in your strength, your ability, your form, and your progress. Now, like the video before you head out, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Don't forget that this guide is in the links in the description below, so if you did just stumble into it, that's absolutely fine. Just pick up where we are now, and I will see you for our next workout.